Public Service Award. This award recognizes elected or appointed officials for their extraordinary advocacy, policy, and actions that provide support for people with disabilities. These supports contribute to the success of Alabama's communities, its workforce, and the economy. The 2023 Public Service Award goes to Alabama State Representatives Debbie Wood, Leigh Hulsey, Cynthia Almond, and Senator Arthur Orr.
Real excited because I met this family when I was out campaigning and had been on a journey to try to get this bill passed for them for a long time, and was so thankful that it was finally passed. They have a little boy, and his name is Exton because he has an extra chromosome. So this family told me, we're concerned. Will our child have the same medical lane that someone else will have when it comes to an organ transplant? And I said, well, let's just make that happen. And that's what we've done. So now a child with a disability or an adult has the right to go through medical review to ensure that they're capable of receiving an organ transplant. I think it's opened up my eyes because, so many times in our lives we stay in our own lane. I didn't have a child that had a disability, so it was never on my radar. So a lot of the bills we pass don't have a dollar value and they're easy. This one was tough to navigate. Worked very hard with the hospital association, the nursing home, several different important people came together, and so it was a great learning experience for me. Also, like I said, it broadened my view that I need to open my eyes a little wider and look at everything that's happening across our state.
I guess overwhelmingly joyful would be a good one, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things that certainly is a humbling thing and an honor for sure. So essentially what we were trying to do was equip officers with a tool for their tool belt to know how to communicate effectively, kind of even interpret a little bit what's going on, and then also how to de-escalate situations and keep those as a pleasant and positive exchange for both sides as possible. Probably most rewarding things when you have a child who has disabilities is you are presented with an opportunity to either sit and just kind of sulk in it or to become one of the best advocates you possibly can for that person. And that's the route that I took. I think the most important thing as a parent is being able to be a good advocate and then realizing that there are a lot of individuals in the community that have the same types of challenges that my son does. And knowing that I am preparing or helping officers have a better way forward going into the future to know how to positively interact with them is something that I'm certainly proud of, and I'm very thankful that I've been given the opportunity and that my fellow colleagues saw value in that.
I was thrilled to meet Colby and his mom, Kim. They've just done so much work in this area for so many years now, and told them absolutely I would agree to work on the bill, and that it was important that Senator Orr also be a co-sponsor.
Meeting Colby and just interacting with him, knew that he needed something much different than just your routine guardianship, conservatorship type relationship that the law provides for people in that situation.
The Colby Act puts into place what we call supported decision-making agreements. It makes them legal in Alabama. This particular tool allows them to continue to be able to make their own decisions. They do not give up decision-making abilities with a supported decision-making agreement.
It was gratifying to work with them. They were true champions in working on this legislation, supporting it, testifying at committees, meetings. Colby did an excellent job all the way through.
It's very meaningful to me to be able to be recognized for the work that we were able to do on the Colby Act.
Well, it's certainly very humbling because coming from an agency like Rehab Services that does so much for so many people in what I would call such a powerful way.
The 2023 Public Service Award goes to Representatives Debbie Wood, Leigh Hulsey, Cynthia Almond, and Senator Arthur Orr.